Ho-hum going on 3+ weeks around here of no moisture and very quiet weather continues for us. Very mild day out there today for some, although still this trapped chillier air. Taking a look, we start off with today's high temperatures and 46 degrees in Page. Well, today in Flagstaff we're 18 degrees warmer than Page. It's 64. That's quite unusual. Sedona 64, Prescott 64, while Flagstaff, we're usually much cooler than Sedona and Prescott. We're just at that elevation where we're in a warmer level of air up above that trapped cooler air down at the lower levels. Only 53 today in Winslow, cooler than Flagstaff by a long shot. 58 in Hopi. 64 today for us in Flagstaff, 21 degrees above average for this time of year. We're only 2 degrees off of record high temperature for this day, 66, set back in 1958, and with some very dry air mass in place. Chilly overnight. It was cold once again this morning at 14 degrees. All right, we take a look at what's shaking in the weather world across the country, and where it's all happening is not down here in the Southwest, but the Pacific Northwest, and it's just been an onslaught of moisture for them over the last week or so, and there's a whole lot more coming, dealing with a lot of flooding issues from the Oregon area all the way up into Washington. And this is where the storm track's been focusing itself, up in the Pacific Northwest, quiet across the country, little storm off the mid-Atlantic. These storm systems have just not been wanting to make their way down into the southern tier states over the last several weeks. When we take a look at it out in the Pacific, and here's this just massive moisture stream, number one going through the Pacific Northwest now, and this one headed there. They're in for a very wet week there all the way through midweek, but we are in for a pattern change. Something way back here in this big mess of low pressure is going to start to break down high pressure for us, and by the time we get into late week, we're looking for a whole different story around here. So the pattern change that we're talking about is the storm track. That's what I have here depicted in green. That's the jet stream or the storm highway where the storms follow, and it's been in a way far off land from us here in the Southwest. Strong high pressure off the California coast, not allowing anything to make its way into the Southwest. It's been making its way into the Intermountain West, but as we get our way into the end of the week, high pressure starts to move out to the south and to the west, allowing some storms to make their way in. We're very mild around here through midweek, and we're windy Thursday, and it looks like a fast-moving cold front on Friday. It's going to bring a little bit of snow and much colder temperatures. Then the storm window kind of stays open beyond this coming weekend. Temperature outside right now, 38 degrees, partly cloudy skies, calm wind. Overnight tonight, some high cloud cover thickening up throughout the night. It'll make for not as cold of a night. This morning we were 14. Tomorrow morning going 22. And another warm day tomorrow. I'm not going to quite go with that record warmth, but still 60 degrees for us here in Flagstaff. Periodic high cloud cover throughout the day, but a partly sunny day in store. And here's a look at the numbers out there tomorrow. Still chillier out in the valley and canyon locations, but warming things up. Sedona, Prescott, I think you see several degrees of warming. Okay, the extended forecast, we're mild into Wednesday. Thursday, I think we're howling winds, still mild temperatures, much cooler Friday with a little bit of snow the way it looks right now. And then kind of dry and cool going into the weekend, but it looks like positive things possibly beyond the weekend with the storm window, as I mentioned, staying open. But Friday, we're going to have to keep an eye on the storm. Models aren't quite agreeing exactly how much moisture the storm is going to get into, but we'll be getting a better grasp on that in the coming days.
Well, I was really liking the warmer temperatures because we have the parade coming up this weekend, and so to see that 39 for Saturday.
Sorry to snow on your parade.
Which adds to the festiveness.
Yeah, I'd say so.